Hey, it's a Humble Collector here. In today's video, we're going to be looking at an item that I got about an hour ago. It arrived. It was originally going to be part of an unboxing video, but the box was kind of mangled when it got here, so I wanted to open it up real quick, make sure it was okay, and everything was fine. It was packaged pretty well, even though the box got shredded. So yeah, this is a pretty cool piece, and I think you guys are going to like it. This is a World War II shield for a German Panzerschreck. This particular one, as you can see, is ground dug, and I was told it actually came out of Stalingrad. Stalingrad being one of the largest battles of World War II, and actually the largest battle in human history, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, this particular piece. So the Panzerschreck was basically the German equivalent of the American bazooka. In fact, they developed Panzerschreck by reverse engineering American bazookas that they captured in North Africa. And so what they did with their design is they actually added a blast shield like this to the Panzerschreck to protect the firer from, the blast of actually firing the weapon. So for American bazooka crews, they usually had goggles that they wear to protect themselves from, the kind of the backblast that was going on. Panzerschreck operators had the shield, which had a glass pane in here, which still has glass in it, but interestingly enough, this does not appear to be the original glass. In fact, this looks like window glass. Yeah, the original glass that was in there was pretty thick. This was actually found with this shield. I don't think it was actually in the slot, but they found it nearby. And interestingly enough, it just barely doesn't fit. It fits just enough that I think if you were to bend this over, you could actually hold it in place, which makes me wonder if the original glass that was in there was destroyed during the battle, and they just picked a piece of window glass off the ground, got it shoved in there, it just barely didn't fit, and they managed to close that on there on top of it. Or it's just a random piece of window glass for the battle. You never really gonna be able to know. This, of course, is where the barrel for the Panzerschreck would go. It has this locking mechanism here that would lock onto it, and it also has this collar that would go around the barrel as well and give a little bit of extra protection. And what's interesting about this particular shield is the sheer amount of bullet strikes on it. I mean, there's 2 here, there's 1 there, a whole bunch in there, 1 there. And the corners, I don't know if that's just rusted away from being in the ground for 70 years, or if that's shrapnel damage, I'm not entirely sure. One of the really cool things, if you look at the collar here, you can actually see the bullet hole in the back collar that actually came through and created this strike here. Yeah, and these 2 strikes look like they came from larger caliber than all the ones down here. Another interesting thing is you can tell is these bullet strikes all came from the back of the shield, which to me means one of 2 things. Either the person, the German soldier who had this Panzerschreck, was ambushed, they got behind him somehow, and just lit him up, and this is the strikes that you're seeing here. Or, maybe it was dropped on the battlefield, these are just stray strikes on it. They're just, the sheer amount of them makes me think that they were purposely trying to hit the shield, or at least the person who would have been standing directly behind it. And of course another option is maybe the Panzerschreck ran out of ammo and they decided to throw this nice armored shield up into some kind of makeshift barricade. And it just happened to be facing reversed, and that's why all the bullet strikes are from the back like that. Really, there's no way to know. But, yeah, really, it's a great piece. I wish I had a Panzerschreck barrel to actually go with it, maybe someday. But, yeah, it's really a striking piece, kind of shows the ferocity of the fighting that was going on in Stalingrad. And, yeah, you can't help but feel sorry for the poor guy who would have been behind this. Yeah, I don't think he would have made it if he was standing anywhere near the shield when it took all these strikes. But, yeah. So, if you found this video interesting, or if you have any comments, criticisms, maybe anything that I missed, just let me know down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting, and I'll see you all again soon.